Welcome to the Whitton Library community space, transformed in normal times by local people into a cinema, a theatre, a comedy or poetry club, and a place in which to share knowledge and interests, such as the history of our town. So until things get back to normal, why not join us for a taste of things to come? "628 years ago, long before Murray Park came about, there lived hereabouts one Matilda Lethetcher, who was caught illegally selling ale. Not the wisest of moves, given that two of her neighbours were official ale tasters. The land that is today Murray Park was once cut in half by a highway, along which stood the Bull's Head Tavern, which disappeared around 1725 when Archibald Campbell, later 3rd Duke of Argyll, purchased the land to build an estate for his mistress. Kneller Road then became the main east-west highway through the village. On it sat the White Hart Ale House, described in 1685 as having 3 bedrooms for hire and stabling for 12 horses. While no historical record exists for a similar roadside tavern on the north-south highway, now Nelson Road, this mysterious building, once known as the Statue, is a strong contender. Like the White Hart, it dates to the 17th century and still boasts an adjoining yard with former stables. The only recorded tavern on this section of the old road is the Red Lion, built in 1819. It ceased trading in the 1930s when Warren Road was cut and diverted traffic away from the old medieval road system. One of the back rooms had become Whitton's first bank, and with the rest of the building used by a coal merchant until the 1960s, when it was finally demolished. Further west along Nelson Road to the crossing with Hounslow Road and Percy Road, now the High Street, a new beer house appeared at the same time the nation was celebrating the 20th anniversary of Admiral Nelson's definitive sea battle at Trafalgar. The original building was replaced in the 1930s along with most else of rural Whitton. The Prince Albert beer shop also came about in the 1840s to serve traffic along the Hounslow Road. It was part of a scheme to develop Whitton by Jewish businessman and philanthropist Louis Keyser. The first known landlord of the Prince Albert was a Persian immigrant named Sayan Hassan. The Duke of Cambridge is named after the founding father of the neighbouring Kneller Hall School of Military Music. First opened as a beer shop in 1857, it's the only surviving service building of the old estate, with its main focus nowadays on match days at Twickenham Rugby Ground. The Winning Post is a stunning example of Art Deco architecture built on the new country road from London. Embracing all the glitz and glamour of the interwar years, it epitomised the changes in design and use of the traditional local, but failed to threaten it. The last pub to be built in Whitton was the Duke of York, on the corner of Powdermill Lane and Hamworth Road. Built in 1936, it was named after an older pub in Twickenham, where the proprietor transferred the business to Whitton, believing this to be the up-and-coming location of the future.